What's your name?
Anthony.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. So, what we're teaching is the gospel.
What did Jesus come for?
Who did Jesus come for? Do you know the answer?
Come for nobody. Come for nobody.
Believe in the Bible?
I believe in the Bible.
Yeah.
I've read the Bible, but I don't believe in anything. I know or I don't know.
Okay, do you know that the Bible actually talks about who he came for? Do you know that?
What?
You know it's actually written, like Christ actually says,
The children of Israel.
yeah.
Yeah, but hold on. In Egypt, yeah? Were Israel's taken, like, was Israelis, or whatever you want to call it, taken as captive?
So now you're getting
Answer your question.
Well, I'm gonna get you to something. Revelation 2 verse 9. You're getting a misunderstanding.
Good question. To answer your question, no. The people that was taken into Egypt, right, were us. Our forefathers were taken into Egypt.
That's right.
When we look at Moses, for example, right?
Why would they take
I'm gonna show you. Give me Exodus 4 first.
Why would they take
one question at a time?
Okay.
I'm gonna get the second one. First question, right? We are the people that was taken into Egypt.
That's right.
Right now,
Why?
what's this? I got you. I understand why.
Yeah,
That's
why?
a good question. I want to show you something. When we examine someone like Moses, right?
Was Moses Akhenaten?
Moses was a black
Was he
man.
Akhenaten?
You're gonna throw out a question or you're gonna wait for an answer?
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna wait for an
you're gonna wait for an answer. Exodus 4, you see that?
Why?
Yes, sir.
Come on, Dan.
Book of
Did he say so much?
Verse 6. And the Lord said furthermore unto him, put now thine hand into thy bosom.
This is Moses. The Lord told unto Moses, put your hand into your bosom. Like that, right? Come on.
And he put his hand in his bosom. And when he took it out, behold, his hand was leprous as snow.
So, hold on. Go on, be patient. So remember you asked. Come here. Remember you asked, right? You said, did the Israelites the ones going to Egypt? That's your question. I said no. Because the people of Israel that went into Egypt were all black men. That precept we just read. Because this was a miracle that was done unto Moses. He put his hand in his bosom, and when he took it out, it became what color? White as snow, right? It became white, right? So meaning, So meaning what? He had pigmentation prior to it going in. So meaning what? He was a black man. So what I'm trying to, the reason why I'm bringing out this point to show you the people that went into Egypt in the time of Exodus was our people. Now your question is the so-called blacks, okay, the so-called Hispanics and Native Americans. That's who the Israelites are today.
That thing is annoying.
I didn't ask the question.
You're gonna ask more questions? You said why? Why did they go into Egypt? Okay. What you're gonna find out is get me Genesis chapter 6. What you're gonna find out? We as a people, the Israelites, always went into slavery because of sin. Every single time. No. Sin is. We're gonna get what sin is. Okay. Get me Genesis 6.
I don't believe I'm a sinner.
Read verse 1.
The book of Genesis chapter 6 and verse 1. And it came to pass when men began to multiply on the face of the earth, and daughters were born unto them, that the sons of God saw the daughters of men, that they were fair, and they took their wives of all which they chose.
So there was mixing being done where God didn't want us to mix. The God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. He said, look, you sons of God stay separate. But guess what? We started doing our own thing. Read on.
And the Lord said, my spirit shall not always strive with man, for that he also is flesh. Yet his days shall be 120 years.
So our lives got shortened during this time because of our sin. Jump to verse 5.
Verse 5. And God saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually.
Our mindset was evil continually. We committed sin. Do you understand? So this is the real. Remember your question. If you're going to keep speaking and posing questions in your mind as you're answering it, you're going to forget the first point. Your question was about why did we end up in Egypt as slaves? It's because we sinned. Do you understand? Yeah. Yes. Okay, get me that first John 3. What does sin mean? Yes. What is sin?
Human being.
Right. But guess what? Everyone has their own standard of wrong and right. You go to 20 man, certain things that people are going to think is right, someone's going to say, no, that's wrong. But we have to go to the standard of what God said. What did God say? Hold on. What did God say? What is right and wrong? Read that.
and verse 4.
Come on.
Whosoever committeth sin,
So we're addressing what is sin. Whosoever committeth sin,
transgresseth also the law.
you are transgressing the law. Read.
For sin is
See, what is sin? What?
for sin is the transgression of the law.
Sin is the transgression of God's law. Yes, God's law. So for example, I'll give you God's law that we broke. What we just read in Genesis says, give me Deuteronomy 7:3. Alright? I'm going to give you the law that we broke, which caused us to end up in slavery. And guess what? We did that multitude of times, and then we ended up in slavery again, transatlantic slave trade. Because if I ask you that question back to you, why did we go into the slave trade, transatlantic slave trade? Why did that happen? See, you're going to say power struggle. Well, we're going to show you no. The reason why it happened was because of sin. We sinned against our God.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 verse 3.
Read.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Read.
Thy daughter thou shalt not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son, for they will turn away thy son from following me.
So God's command, right? He said, look, I want everyone to stay within their own. Meaning what? You black, what country you from? Alright. So you black man, hold on. Let me finish. Hold on. Everyone's supposed to stay within their own. That's what I asked you where you're from. You said you don't matter. So how can I? What did you say then? What did you say? Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. No, I didn't say you said you don't matter. I'm saying you said it doesn't matter. So you're asking, you're
get caught up with the accent sometimes.
sorry. So watch this. You're about to ask me a question and you're not giving me context.
Did you know that IUIC has expanded their arsenal of content? From comedy, drama, AI videos, short stories, documentaries, cooking shows, and much, much more. This exclusive collection can now be viewed through our inexpensive subscription service. For $1.99 per month or $24 annually, this can all be yours. So, what are you waiting for? Get your subscription today.
You asked me, what about you? What about you?
Okay, so
I'm asking you where you're from. You don't want to tell me, so I can't answer. Yes.
So that's what I'm saying.
What are you telling me? What are you telling me? Are you telling me that you're mixed? Is that what you're?
You just said that.
No, we just read the Bible. The Bible said, what did the Bible say? What did the Bible say? What did the Bible say?
The Bible said.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
It said that your God,
Yeah.
that he doesn't want, or they don't, or she doesn't want, for black people to mix with anyone else.
God doesn't want the Israelite people to mix with
I
him.
don't know about Israel.
That's what the Bible's about.
I've heard
Israel.
before in other black people, they say the same thing. So
Okay.
what about people like you?
I don't know about
After you, have you got children?
Yeah, I've got children.
What makes you?
No. I don't know about
Are you racist?
No. Well, guess what? Look, you're asking about people like you, but you're not giving me context. I'm asking you where you're from.
I'm from Jamaica.
You're from Jamaica?
Born in England.
Okay. So, according to the Bible, the people of Jamaica are from the tribe of Benjamin. If you look at that side, you've got 12 of them. Hold on, no. Do you know all the Americans? We're not all Americans. We're not all Americans.
All the people in the Caribbean islands.
Yeah.
Or the West Indian islands. Are they American?
No. Do you understand where that name comes from anyway? Yeah.
But if you go back to the original, it's still the line, it's still whatever you want to call it.
No, when you go back, we're going to find out that we're the Israelites. Do you understand? But guess what? Based upon where the slave ship stopped, that's who you became. So if the slave ship stopped in the West Indies, on an island called Jamaica, you became Jamaican. Do you understand? Land of wood and roots. That's what Jamaica means. Jamaica means land of wood and water. And the people, the natives of Jamaica, the people that dwell in that land, do not own the wood nor water in that land.
Why is it not own it? They're from there.
But they don't, how can you be from? You're from there, you dwell there, you live there, but the resources there, you don't own that. Don't you think there's...
There's no black person owns the land.
I understand that. And you know why? Because of sin.
That's right.
Read that. Deuteronomy. I'm gonna prove it now. I'm gonna prove it. Deuteronomy 28. Deuteronomy 28, verse 15. You just said, you made the statement. You said no black person basically owns the resources or the land where they're from. Why is that? Good question. I like that question.
Book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15.
Come on.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
Who's the Lord that the Lord is one.
to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So Moses is giving the Israelites a message in the wilderness. If you don't keep God's commandments, curses are going to come upon you. Meaning, if you don't keep God's commandments, that means you're in the midst of what? Sin, because sin is the transgression of God's law. So now what? Look at one of these curses. Read verse 33.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 33. The fruit of thy land
The fruit of your land, the land where you dwell, read,
and all thy labors
and the labor, the work you're putting in your own land.
shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up.
So it says a nation's going to come to your land and they're going to eat up the fruits of your land. Yeah, they are. So this is showing that what? A, the answer to your question of why the black man that dwells in his own land doesn't.
What is sin?
We did answer what it said.
Transgression of the law.
Yes.
What transgression? Not following
Breaking God's law.
What law? Breaking what?
We read one law.
So what is it?
I'm going to give you more, but let me finish this point, right? So, why does the black man don't own any resources in the land? Because of sin. I'm going to get it. Now read on.
And thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Are the black men being crushed and oppressed? Are you, hold on. Keep bouncing around. No, you're not supposed to bounce. You need to stay steadfast in one, you get conclusion, then you move to the next. So it just said, hold on, it just said, you're going to be only oppressed and crushed always. Is the black man oppressed and crushed worldwide? Why?
Why? Because the people that joined in as brothers, the Israelites, they fought with Ramesses. And that was the fight. You see, they took it out Moses and the Red Sea. You asked me a question about it.
Yeah, I'm going to let you finish and we're going to go back. Yes, sir.
So Moses moved to a part of the Red Sea. It wasn't Moses, it was someone else. And that's when you get from the straight-haired nations, the Asians, the Chinese, and all these different shit. They came against the original, the cream of the crop, the man of the world. You get me? Which is the black man.
Alright, now we're going to read the Bible once again and give you the reason why. You said a lot of stuff. I'm going to give you the reason why. Read it again.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 33.
Verse 15. Why?
Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 15. But it shall come to pass.
So what we read in 33, it said, the fruit of your land and all your labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up. The reason was, read it again.
But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
So biblically, the Bible's letting us know. You don't keep his commandments, meaning you sin against your God, then...
commandments that you have
Hold on. Okay. Give me Numbers 15:30. You break God's commandments, then you're going to be oppressed. If you break God's commandments, then you're going to have fruits in your land, and a nation which thou knowest not is going to reap the benefits of it. So it's letting us know the reason why we continuously go into slavery. The reason why we are continuously oppressed is because of our sin. So now you ask, hold on, you ask, what commandments am I keeping?
Not you particularly, but your...
Yeah, what commandments are we keeping that you're not currently keeping, which you can keep? I'm going to get you that.
Which commandments that you keep?
I'm going to give you one.
Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel, and bid them that make them fringes in the borders of their garments.
So one commandment, you got to focus, you got to listen. You ask what commandment, I'm going to give you one. One commandment is that we're supposed to make fringes in the borders of our garments. Do you know what fringes are? What's fringes? Yeah, fringes. Yeah, well that's a fringe, when they do the fringe style. What are fringes? Alright, so you see, you look at the border of my garment, and I have fringes. I look at the borders of my garment, do you have fringes?
Why do I need fringes?
Oh, no, that's not the question. Do you have fringes? Alright, so remember the question was, what commandments are you keeping? Which, we're not going to jump, You said, what commandment are you keeping? Yeah, we're dealing with fringes. We're dealing with fringes. Remember you said, what commandment are we keeping that you are not keeping.
Still not
I
getting it.
guess you're not getting it.
It gives us
Okay.
So it's not what you wear, it's how you
No, but that's not the question. That's not the question. That's not the question. We can deal with every question, but that's not the question at hand. The question at hand is, what commandments are you keeping, you men in purple? What commandments are you men keeping that you, the man in black, is not keeping? That was the question. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right then. Read it again.
Numbers chapter 15 verse 38. Speak unto the children of Israel and bid them that they make them fringes in the borders of their garments throughout their generations, and that they put upon the fringe of the borders a ribbon of blue.
So we have fringes and we have a ribbon of blue upon the fringe. Why? Good question. And you know what? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do. You know what we're gonna do? Yeah, hold on. You said why?
I'm trying to have
Why?
a rapport with you.
Yeah, but
You're like, you're trying to be over.
no.
You're
Ask some questions.
But it's okay, I understand.
Well, guess what we're gonna do with the question? We're gonna go back to the Bible and let the Bible answer. Read.
So why bring
And it shall be unto you for a fringe, that you may look upon it, and remember all the commandments of the Lord, and do them, and that you seek not after your own heart and your own eyes, after which you used to go a whole.
So the Bible's letting us know the reason why He told us to put fringes on the borders of our garments is for us, and the blue ribbon is for us to look upon it and remember the commandments of the Lord.
I guess
One commandment. I'm gonna show you. No, I'm gonna show you the commandments He told us to remember. Jump up to verse 32.
Numbers chapter 15 verse 32. And while the children of Israel were in the wilderness, they found a man that gathered sticks upon the Sabbath day.
So, have you heard of the Sabbath day?
from where?
Have you heard of the Sabbath?
From where?
Have you heard of the Sabbath day?
From where?
I'm not asking where from or
I'm
nothing.
not asking what
I'm
you're
saying,
asking,
have you
saying from where?
from God, the Sabbath day? Have you heard of the Sabbath day?
I've heard of the Sabbath day from the Jewish,
Okay.
Israeli.
All right,
So
cool.
they say that.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Watch this. All right, that's fine. That's fine. All right, you heard the Sabbath. So you asked what commandments to remember, right?
Yes.
One, the reason why these were instituted in the first place is because someone forgot the Sabbath and was breaking the Sabbath. So God said, I'm going to put a reminder in place so that you can remember the commandments. So, do you know how to keep the Sabbath day holy?
So I don't have to keep the Sabbath day holy.
Yes.
Not to eat.
Not to eat. Is that it?
Take the photo.
All right. So that's not how you keep it holy. Exodus 20 and 8. I'm going to read it. Exodus 20 and 8.
Book of Exodus chapter 20 verse 8. Remember the Sabbath day to keep it holy.
Yo, my brother. Good?
Good, I'm good. I'm
You
good.
believe in the Bible?
Yes, I do, but I'm in a rush.
You're in a rush. Everyone's in a rush, bro. Who's got a rush? Parking, yeah?
Yeah,
Well, how much time you got before you got to move out?
I got 20 minutes, but I'm gonna pick up food and.
Well, it's a Sabbath day. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be cooking.
Hey, man's touching me.
Read it again. Read it.
Remember the Sabbath day
Remember it, brother.
to keep it holy.
Keep the Sabbath day holy. This is how you keep it holy.
6 days shalt thou labor and do all thy work.
So you have 6 days to work, right?
But the seventh day,
Bro, you can stand there, bro. It's good.
but the seventh day is the Sabbath of the Lord thy God. In it thou shalt not do any work.
So how you keep the Sabbath day holy is by not working on the Sabbath day. You understand? He didn't say you can't eat. He said work on the Sabbath day. Get me Nehemiah 10:31. When I'm saying we're not working, I'm talking about what we see going on the right. I'm saying what we see going down on the left. I can see what's going in front of me. All these shops right now should be shut down because it's the Sabbath day. Sister there, she's a I'm a Christian.
You're right.
If I was
I
asked,
don't know about the laws of that. It sounds like makes sense to me.
yeah, but this us because we didn't keep these laws, and because we're not keeping these laws, that's why we're in a law state. God said if we keep His commandments, He's going to raise us out of this condition, and He's going to put us on high. Nehemiah 10:31.
Book of Nehemiah chapter 10 verse 31.
Really?
And if the people of the land bring weird or any rituals on the Sabbath day to sell,
So we're in the market for this right now. They've got fruit selling, clothes selling, drink selling, oil selling. So they're bringing things unto us to sell. What should we not do?
that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath or on the holy day.
So the Bible says on the Sabbath and the holy day, we're not supposed to be buying. No buying on the Sabbath day. You have 6 days to do
Just send me
all
the information for this.
you understand? You've got 6 days to do all your labor and all your work. All your buying or selling, 6 days. But the 7th day is the Sabbath of rest. And one more thing, get me Exodus 16:23. What?
to God.
I heard you said no eating, right? It's not that you can't eat, or actually you cannot cook when the Sabbath is. You can eat. All you have to do is prepare before. Read that.
The book of Exodus, chapter 16 and verse 23. And he said unto them, this is that which the Lord hath said. Tomorrow is the rest of the holy Sabbath unto the Lord. Bake that which you will bake today,
So you bake the day before the Sabbath.
and see that he will see.
Seed goes to boil. So if you want some boiled dust with this, boil it before the Sabbath.
And that which remaineth over,
And the food that you cook the day before, what remains over,
laid up for you to be kept until the morning.
that's what you're going to eat on the Sabbath day. Do you understand? Hey, uncle. Uncle. What country you from, real quick? Congo, yeah? Okay. Come forth real quick. But what's showing our people, right? The people of Congo, the people of Jamaica, we are the 12 tribes of the children of Israel.
That's right.
You understand? We are. The images within the Bible look like you, sir. You heard of Christ, you heard of Solomon? What does Solomon look like?
Have a look.
What does Solomon look like? Let me ask you this. If Solomon walked the earth today, they might have mistaken him to be a Congo man. Someone might walk past him and start speaking Lingala to him, thinking that he's a Congolese man. That's how Solomon looked. Let me show you. Songs of Solomon 105. Do you know that Solomon was a black man? You knew that? You got some wisdom right there.
The book of Songs of Solomon, chapter 1 and verse 5.
Really?
I am black.
So this is Solomon. We're in the book of Songs of Solomon. Solomon said, I. Meaning Solomon said, I am what?
I am black.
Solomon said, I am black. You ever heard that before?
Yeah, I know.
You know that?
I know.
How do you know? How did you know that?
Because I read the Bible.
You read the Bible, yeah? So what? Okay, you know Solomon's black. What about Job? What about Job?
Everyone there was black.
Not everyone in the Bible was black, but the Israelites were. Remember, in the Bible, there's 18 nations. You read about nation of Moab, right? You read about Ammon. You read about Esau. You understand? There's different nations within the Bible. They're not all. Say again?
So the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning, of black, Adam and Eve were black. So now watch this. That's good knowledge. Now, why is it us as a people are suffering so? Why are we suffering so much in Congo? Because of what? You don't let people right here scared to say why? Why are we suffering?
I don't want to go into conflict.
Okay, bring the cameras here. Go ahead. Why are we suffering? No, the cameras this way. Why are we suffering?
I'll tell you later.
Hey, uncle, Bana Israel. Yeah? Peso to sa Bana Zambi.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. We show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.